At the plate, Leury Garcia. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Underway now in the home opener as the first pitch is in there for a called strike one. Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon. They come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
You know, Matty, the season's such a grind, and you fight so hard day in, day out, and you're playing against the best players in the world, so you know you're going to lose some games coming out of spring training. To get on a roll where you win 7 in a row, a week of everything coming together, that's a special feeling.
Hit to short, scooped up, and an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Batting second, the third baseman, Yoan Moncada.
Stepping into the box, Yoan Moncada. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. Our temperature not quite 60 degrees, 59 here at game time this afternoon. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that'll wind up a foul ball just to the right of Pesky's pole. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there, 2 away.
If you've got a good fastball going and they're not handling, keep throwing it. Right there, 3 fastballs in a row. He gone.
And the next to bat will be Tim Anderson as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Grounded weakly toward third. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. White Sox nothing. Red Sox coming up. Major League Baseball. And here's Jose Peraza. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Red Sox.
Here's the pitch.
The second baseman, Jose.
Fellas, these White Sox, as they enter play today, it's fair to say they're still finding their way. 3-3 here to start the young season.
Hey, why not get on a hot streak, Matty? They played really well yesterday. Continue that trend. Stay on the attack. See if you can get on a hot streak. Maybe rattle off 8 to 10.
He sends it out to left field. Well hit. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out.
Batting second, the right fielder.
With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. Mark DeRosa, what's the key to them starting out 1-0 here at home?
Well, Matt, when we drove over to the ballpark today, we were expecting some offensive firepower, especially in this yard. It's a hitter's yard, but that could sometimes work against them. I'm interested to see what lineup stays within themselves and executes and manufactures to get this W.
I get it. He wants to see this guy's repertoire, but now he's behind in the count. Puts himself in a tough spot to hit.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Headed after it is Mazzara, but he can't get there. It's over his head. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he's in there at third with a 1-out triple.
And that's his first triple of the season. The way he exploded out of the box, you knew he was determined to get to third, and he made it happen.
And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Oh, and 2 the count to Benintendi.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
The catch is made deep in the alley, and here comes the runner from third. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ball game.
Got his job done there and made it look pretty simple. Got it into the outfield to bring home the first run of the game and pick up the RBI.
And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
Time to be aggressive with these hitters now. After that sac fly, now it's time to try to get out of this inning with only 1 run scored.
Oh, can't spot the cutter any better than that. 0-2 now.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach at 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt. Throw something down in the zone or just out of the zone. But something way out of the zone doesn't serve any purpose.
And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. Jonathan Araújo has just collected his first hit in the big leagues. And as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
Yeah, good for him, and congratulations. Listen, he's worked his entire lifetime for this moment, and he's obviously trying to play it cool right now, but you can bet inside his head, he's on top of the world. Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
Ready with another 0-2. This is pulled into right. And this hops over the wall out there for a ground rule double. And maybe a tough break, as that'll freeze the runner at third with 2 gone.
Jackie.
When you play in this park where the fences are shorter, this is going to happen more often than any other ballparks.
Here's Jackie Bradley now, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
This is exactly the situation you drew up from an offensive standpoint. Good pitcher on the mound, but you got a chance to bury him early in this one.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
He's had to be sitting out over that outer half of the plate. For him to take those first 2 pitches right there, finds himself 0-2. I'll be surprised if the pitcher doesn't go right back to that spot.
Now the 0-2. Line to the right side. And that's in there. Base hit. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. And both runners will score. It's now a 3-0 ball game.
Hey, this pitcher better make an adjustment. That's a lot of loud contact. That's 4 bullets in the first inning to open up this game.
So now to the plate, Christian Vasquez, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
Talk about challenging a guy. He offered up 2 in a row right down the chute, and the batter didn't even flinch. Gotta wonder what he was looking for.
Lined into left center. That gets down, and the inning continues. And they are just teeing off on him right now. And even in just the first inning, you've got to wonder how much longer they'll let him continue out there. And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez. He's got a chance to add on to what's already been a big inning for them.
Yeah, 2 on here and 3 on the board already. They've absolutely come out and forced the issue of this inning, Matt. A hit here could really fire up that dugout.
Head-to-head passed with Dallas Keuchel. He hasn't had much success, just 2 for 11. He's taken him deep once. Behind 0-2 now. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And he can't track it down. A base hit. Long throw to third. And the runner stuck in a pickle between third base and home. The tag, and they got him. Into the box now, Eloy Jimenez.
The left fielder.
And he puts it on the ground to second. He's got it. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, number 23, Edwin Encarnacion.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that'll bring up the power bat of Edwin Encarnacion. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Some guys are great low ball hitters, but most guys, especially guys with pop like this, they're hunting for the ball belt high and above. So that was a nicely spotted fastball down in the zone.
Bradley is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and one of the more prolific RBI men in the league the last few years, Jose Abreu, will bat next. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Just got the corner that time with a fastball. Strike 2.
You know, he's had a very economical start out there. Got through the first inning on just...
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Down in order go the White Sox. They trail in this one 3-0. bottom of the inning now, and here comes the first baseman,
Leading off
Michael
for
Chavis.
the Red
One of the
Sox,
keys to securing
the
a
first
win,
baseman,
they want to keep the pressure on
Michael
and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. This is line to left, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the leadoff man reaches base to start out their half of the second inning.
And we take a look at the line right
Number
here, and it's
three.
not pretty.
Second
He's given
baseman.
up 7 hits,
Okay.
and we're only in the second inning. So what if 3 things is going to happen? He's either going to buckle down and start hitting his spots, he's going to continue to get shelled, our game is going to last about 5 hours, or he's going to get the hook early and head for the showers.
Cold strike on the outside part of the plate, 0-2. And this gets on him quickly here and deflects off him. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Hey, after that hit right there,
Now
Dero, that extends his hitting
right
streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
And the next up will be Alex Verdugo. No balls and a strike to count. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Verdugo is unlike many of today's hitters in the sense that he doesn't have a lot of swing and miss in his approach at the plate. More often than not, he gets contact, and I'm sure that makes him a frustrating hitter to face from a pitcher's standpoint.
You know, he takes his chance.
And no chance there. He'll make it to third safely.
now batting, the left fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in as he rips it on the ground to second. And they'll add another as this is now a 5-0 game.
That's just your classic ribby knock right there, Dan. He's able to
batter,
turn on the pitch he wanted
the
right there
shortstop,
and drive it into the
Jonathan.
outfield.
Good job getting the barrel of the ball right there, able to get that one through. Picks up an RBI, hard hit, and a
Now
well-deserved
pitching
run batted
for the
in.
White Sox,
Into the box, Jonathan
Number 34.
Arauz. 0-1 the count.
Kopech.
Verdugo over at second. Benintendi on at first with nobody out. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. And some stirring now in the White Sox bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing. This is skied into short left center. Anderson onto the grass. He's there and records the first out.
Now
Here now is
batting,
Rafael
third
Devers.
baseman,
He scored a run after
Rafael
stroking a double in his first at-bat.
Devers.
He's ready. Now the pitch.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
0-1 pitch on its way. Strike two as the fastball is let go.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
And there's a base hit on the line. And a good throw is going to hold that runner at third, so they're loaded now with only one away. So here now is Jackie Bradley. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they can get out of this jam, though.
Strike two as that's taken on the outside part of the plate. Line drive, base hit to right. And add one more as this is now a 6-0 ball game.
You know who's the happiest man in the building right now?
Now
His
batting,
starting
catcher.
pitcher. He's got a big old smile on his face. He knows he has a 6-run lead here in the early going to work with. You can't let that take away your edge, though.
In now, Christian Vasquez. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now. Lifted in the air to center field. Center fielder on the run. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. Now the relay home. And he will score on the sacrifice fly.
Obviously, he's hoping for more up there with the bases loaded, but you can't be too upset with the sac fly.
Martinez.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he gets ahead 0-1.
Hey, pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Takes this the other way to right. That's in there. Base hit.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card because he's on fire. That's his second hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
Davis.
So here's Michael Chavis now, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Fastball called for strike 2.
Just way too patient in this situation. With the bases loaded like this is your chance to be the hero.
And there's a line drive base hit to left field. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. It's 8-0.
The batter, number 3.
Dero, so close to getting the strikeout there. Needed to make one more pitch and didn't throw a good enough breaking ball there with 2 strikes.
Yeah, and that's what you pray for from an offensive standpoint. You try and pick up that red spinning dot that constitutes slider coming in there, and then you hope it doesn't fall off the table. He was able to get himself inside that baseball and get a ribby hit.
Slider gets the outside. That's a strike. Oh, and 2. Here it comes. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Center fielder on the run. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. We'll go now to the top of the third. The Red in now the power hitter Nomar Mazara. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second with a punch out, 1 away.
My man on the mound has just got great strikeout stuff working for him these days. Looking back at his last start, he racked up 9 Ks, and now he's looking like he could put up similar numbers in this one.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. Fouled off. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2. The White Sox are still looking to break into the hit column here. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
The second baseman, Danny Mendick.
Standing in now, Danny Mendick. He swings and sends it in the air to right center field. Verdugo's got it, and with it, the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. Still 8-0. And we're back for the bottom of the third. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said forcing the opposing starter out of the game before the third inning and posting a bunch of runs right out the gate was huge for them from a confidence standpoint and for their outlook moving forward in this game. The key now is keeping their foot on the gas pedal, Matt.
Thank you, Heidi. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Look at the radar gun on that slider. Off-speed pitch, 91 miles an hour. That's just pure filth.
Bullet back up the middle. Garcia has thrown straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Tight break with the slider there, catches the inside for a strike. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
Count 0-2.
Now a swing as he rifles this one into center for a base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those two at bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
At the plate now, Jonathan Arauz, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. And he takes strike 2. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Line toward right center. And this is going to find the gap and roll toward the bullpen for extra bases. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
Up next for the Red Sox.
This guy just feasts on mistakes up in the zone, and that's exactly what he gets right here. A belt-high pitch, he drives into the alley. Great chance now with 2 runners in scoring position.
No balls and 1 strike. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. Strike 2.
You got to cover the whole plate now after letting him steal 2 strikes on the inside half.
This is on the ground over to first. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
That grounder was hard hit, and sometimes the runner at third will have to hold on a ball like that, but he was off on contact, and they opted to take the out at first instead.
From the stretch. Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as the side is standing in. Leury Garcia back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Here's the pitch. Yoan Moncada comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. And it's quickly 0-2. No runs, no hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
This guy is really locked in on the bump right now. He's just playing good old-fashioned hardball right now, just rearing back and letting it go. And it seems like this lineup, they don't have an answer for anything he's bringing so far.
And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. Oh, and a look what I found out there on the mound. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head.
Now back.
He's set. Here it comes. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
Not shocked by their aggressive nature at the plate today, but they got to change their MO if they're going to compete in this one.
No runs, no hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. White Sox leave 1. They're down 9-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And next to hit is the catcher, Christian Vasquez.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, that's back-to-back really good sliders. I wouldn't be surprised if he threw another one right here. Looks like he's got that slide ball in his back pocket right now.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Martinez.
Here's J.D. Martinez. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Cold strike as the slider gets the outside corner. Takes this the other way to right. Into a slide, and he makes a great catch for the first down. Into the box, Michael Chavis singled home a run in his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98. 0-1. And that's up in the zone a bit, but a called strike. 0-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Mazzara's under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. So 2 gone now here in the Red Sox 4th. And digging into bat next, it'll be Jose Peraza. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. A runner on first with 2 away. Liner toward right center. And that's in for his 2nd hit of the afternoon. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting, right fielder.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
No balls and a strike to count. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Slider, and that's in there for strike 2. Line drive to center field. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Boston strands a couple, but they hold it. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. I had a chance to talk with White Sox manager Rick Renteria between innings about his thoughts on his lineup's performance. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. And 0-2 count to Edwin Encarnacion. Fouled away. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? And what's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
So here's Jose Abreu as he connects on the first pitch with a fly ball to center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The right fielder, number 30.
Striding in, Nomar Mazzara comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game, the offense better step up. Somebody's going to have to pull a trigger a little bit earlier in the count.
The next 0-2. Two out, nobody on. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Down in order go the White Sox. They're looking up at a 9-0 deficit. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and with it brings the left-handed swinging Andrew Benintendi. And a high strike there, 0-1. Taken, but called for strike 2 on the outer part of the zone. Pulled toward right center field. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, shortstop.
Digging in once again, Jonathan Araújo. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. In there for strike 1. There's a fastball right down Broadway taken for a strike.
You know, it's great to be patient, make a pitcher work and all that stuff to try to get walks, but you have to be ready to hit. And that was a really hittable pitch, and now you've got to deal with an 0-2 count.
Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batting, the third baseman,
Rafael Devers, the next to bat. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1. Fastball called for strike 2.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-0 hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
Pulled toward right center field. Long run for the center fielder. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. But new inning set to get underway, and that'll bring up Yasmani Grandal.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
Swing and a miss, 0-1. Swings through it for strike number 2.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
And it's fouled away. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And it bangs off the monster.
It's one of the beauties of playing in Fenway right there. Most places that's a double or a home run, but at Fenway you're coming out of the box thinking, can I make it to second? Because if it caroms and that left fielder fields it cleanly, you're dead to rights at second base. I mean, that's a heck of a job to hold him in a single.
So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
At the plate, Leury Garcia. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Hey, that's the modern game right now. North-south. Elevate that high fastball and bury stuff in the dirt. Completely different from the east-west we came up playing.
And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. So here's Yoan Moncada. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far.
0-1.
Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
Hey, the guy on the mound is absolutely pounding the zone, and that's why he's been able to stay and pitch deep into this game.
Chasing after it is Bradley. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. A man left for the White Sox. They're down 9-0. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and in to hit next, it'll be the left-handed batter Jackie Bradley Jr.
The center fielder, Jackie.
First pitch is a slider
Bradley
called for a strike.
Jr.
Now a bit of a hanger, but it's laid off and called a strike.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And that's out number 1.
Now batting, the catcher.
So coming to the plate, Christian Vasquez. He singled his last time up. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. And there's a line drive, base hit to left field.
Well, these days don't happen often. You better dig yourself when you get 3 knocks in a big league leg.
It's hard to have 3 hits in one day, but boy, this guy is off to a great start in this one.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. J.D. Martinez is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Has a look. Now the pitch.
Hey, back-to-back, same pitch, same spot. Don't be shocked if he goes right back out there. If I'm a hitter, that's where I'm sitting. Everyone would think he wants to go somewhere else. He might go right exactly to the same spot.
And there's out number 2 as this is taken in shy of the track, and the runner will have to retreat.
The first baseman,
ready now, Michael Chavis. He's 2 for 3 thus far.
Chavis.
First pitch on its way.
Well, this has been a lot of pitches for him out of the bullpen. As you can see there, they're asking a lot of him in this one, so I wouldn't be surprised if he gets a day off or 2 after this one.
Behind 0-2 now. Hit on the ground out to short, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Well, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his 3rd single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4. Not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Liner towards second, and that's in there. Base hit. Vasquez rounds the corner and is headed home. Safe at the plate. Way out in front now, up by 10.
Everything done right, Dan, on both sides, the defensive side and the offensive side. To send him and the outfielder made a strong, accurate throw, but that runner was safe.
No doubt about it. That's one of those where you got to be aggressive as a third base coach. You know the outfielder has a strong throwing arm. You're taking a lot of things you're trying to get through a decision to send. A good send in a close play, but it all worked out.
Dane Dunning gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. 0-2, here it comes. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Red Sox settle for just the 1. Ready now for the White Sox, Tim Anderson. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Colton Brewer is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. First pitch on its way. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Brewer has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. Line to shortstop, and there's one away.
Now batting, the left fielder, Eloy Jimenez.
Now at the plate, Eloy Jimenez. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Breaking ball, called third strike as that catches the zone for out number 2. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But
there's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run.
What a great feeling right there as he circles the pillows, finally able to get this offense potentially going with one swing of the bat, being shut out all game, but not anymore.
The windup and the 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he struck him out, so he's down on strikes for the second time this afternoon.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join.
So it may be too little too late, but they're on the board. Last half of the 7th here, and next it'll be the outfielder, Andrew Benintendi.
The left fielder, Andrew.
And a first pitch slider is right there for strike 1. Some action now in the White Sox bullpen. They'll stand up a lefty and a right-hander to throw. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Line to the right side. So this will be gloved out there at second as he didn't have far to go for the out.
Now batting, the shortstop.
Riding in for Boston, Jonathan Arauz. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Fastball in there for a called strike. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Can't say he's tickling around the zone. Those last 2 pitches were pretty much grooved right down the middle, but it didn't bite him.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. Pulled toward right center field. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out.
Now batting.
Digging in now, Rafael Devers. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Called strike 0-2. 2 out, nobody on. Hit sharply toward the right side. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Down in order. Stepping up to the plate, Nomar Mazara. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
Nomar Mazara.
Matt Barnes has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 32.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In there, strike 1.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make them try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
And he just ramps up and here's the fastball by him. 0-2.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Nomar Mazara becomes the first out of the inning. And here's the switch-hitting catcher, Yasmani Grandal. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. Down the third baseline. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Arauz ranging into the outfield. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Up next is Chicago.
Coming to the plate now, Danny Mendick. He flew out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim most recently. Out in front of it, strike one. Set to deliver the 0-1. Popped him up. Arauz over to his left. And the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. They're down 9. It's 10-1. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Jackie Bradley Jr.
Jackie.
First pitch coming.
Bradley
Here it is.
Jr.
And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
Yeah, he made up his mind early to take the first pitch because that thing was right down the middle.
Slider, and that's in there for strike 2.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late, and you can't even put a good swing on it.
The 0-2 once more. And another foul ball. Down the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting. Catcher.
Digging in and looking for more, Christian Vasquez. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. That one's right down the middle for a strike with the fastball. Here's strike 2 as the slider hits the outside corner. 1 out, nobody on. Hard on the ground towards short. Anderson brings it in. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Up next for the Red Sox.
Striding forward now is the DH, J.D. Martinez.
Martinez.
And he pours this one in at the letters, 0-1.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Here it comes. Down the line and fair. That's a hit. And this will find the wall deep in the corner.
Every game the pitcher gets the lineup card, he circles the guy that can't beat him. Well, obviously he didn't circle this guy. That's his third knock of the game, and he has been on fire lately.
So now to the plate, Michael Chavis. 0-1 the count. From the belt, kicks and deals. Slider gets the outside. That's a strike. 2 out with the man at first. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Waiting on it is Jimenez. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 1 left. Stepping in, Leury Garcia, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. But these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Heath Hembry comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Hembry was known as a short relief specialist, a guy who came in, got 1 or 2 big outs, but with the new pace of play rules, they're forcing a change for this right-hander. The next 0-2. That's lifted the other way out to left. Waiting on it is Benintendi. Makes the play, 1 away.
Up next for the White Sox.
Now at the plate, Yohan Moncada, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Popped him up. Vasquez is there. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The batter, number 7.
White Sox down to their final out. And up next, it'll be Tim Anderson. And they start him out with a slider. Good spot, but he doesn't get the call. 1-0. Count even now at 1-1. And there's a called strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon. The crowd in excess of 37,000 come to their feet. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. 10-1, the final lopsided score in this ball game. MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on. Into the box now, Leury Garcia. He will lead this one off today.
Off the White Sox, the center fielder, number 28.
Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon. They come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
I'm super excited, Matty, to watch this team play today because it's rare. You don't see many teams rattle off 8 wins in a row like they have. It's all working for them right now, and I'm super excited to watch them take the field today.
So we got him swinging. Leury Garcia goes down for the first out of the game. Here it comes. Fly ball to straightaway left. Verdugo is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
Batting third, the shortstop, Tim Anderson.
Stepping up now, Tim Anderson. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Popped him up. Chavis has a play. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Down in order go the White Sox. White Sox nothing. Red Sox coming up. Major League Baseball is on the show. Digging in now, Jonathan Arauz. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Off for the Red Sox, the second baseman,
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Fellas, these White Sox, as they enter play today, they come off another loss last time out, and in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, this road trip's been a little bit of a struggle for this team. First 4 games, they find themselves 1-3, haven't played particularly well. They'll find a way to...
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Looking up is Jimenez, and it's gone into the monster seats. So that's his first home run in the big leagues, and it's fair to say it's a moment he'll never forget.
Well, there's no doubt about that, Matt. People ask him 50 years from now who he hit it off of and what stadium he was playing in, and he'll remember it all. Heck, he'll probably remember what kind of pitch it was, too. Hopefully he can get the ball back so that can go in his trophy case forever.
Into the box, Kevin Pillar.
The right fielder, Kevin.
As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Hey, after that extra base hit, things could go awry. He didn't. He battled right back in his zone with a nice executed pitch.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Running hard, he's digging for second. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
As a pitcher, you'd love to assert your authority early on in the game, but it hasn't happened so far out here. That's a home run and a double against him now, and we're still in the first. He's going to have to make some adjustments quickly if he's going to turn this around.
Alex Verdugo is at the plate now, and he takes a called strike. Here comes the 0-1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
I get it. He wants to see this guy's repertoire, but now he's behind in the count. Puts himself in a tough spot to hit.
Right side. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. They're getting in quickly to the second baseman, so it's runners at the corners now with nobody out.
Well, there's a case, not that bad of a pitch, 0-2, D-roll, but something he'd like to get down and bury in the strike zone, no doubt about it.
Yeah, ground ball with eyes right there. Nice job by the offensive player, just to battle. 0-2's a tough spot to be in. He battled. This is exactly the situation you drew up from an offensive standpoint. Good pitcher on the mound, but you got a chance to bury him early in this one.
Behind 0-2 now. The 0-2 pitch. Runners are at first and third with none out. Line drive to left. Catch is made. Runner tagging from third. And that'll score the run from third as they go up 2-0 now.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send it. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
First pitch coming. Here it is. A high fastball is in there. Verdugo leads off first with one away. And he takes a cold strike up and out over the plate. 0-2.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-hole hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. And the run will score all the way from first. It's a 3-0 game. And the ball's waiting for him, and he's out at the plate as he pretty much just ran out of gas out there.
The center fielder.
Here's Jackie Bradley now.
Bradley Jr.
As he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. 3 runs already home here. Reined in. Abreu will take this one over to first, and with that, the inning ends. So 3 runs on 4 bases. Leading off the inning, Eloy Jimenez, and they'll need him to get something going here. Right through it here, and he's behind 0-1.
Love the early lead, but this game is far from over. Got to stay on top of what you're trying to do out there and execute pitches.
Behind 0-2 now. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. And he fouls this one off. The next 0-2. Another one sent foul. Weak roller right side. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
That is it. The first baseman, Jose Abreu.
So here's Jose Abreu. Lifetime against Martin Perez. Pretty average results, 4 for 15. No balls and 1 strike. The windup and the 0-1. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
Boy, so far early into this one, this guy's pitching really well, and I'm a big believer in body language. He's getting the ball, he's working really quick, keeping the ball down in the zone, and if you take a look at this guy so far early on, a lot of positive signs. He looks like he brought his good stuff in this one.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Into right field. That's a base hit. Around first, he's digging for second. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
And this is just a cut fastball. He's trying to sneak in the back door. He's unable to get it done. Leaves it right over the heart of the plate. And that's just too easy for a guy like this. He's licking his chops as the ball arrives. And he drills it to the outfield for an extra base hit.
Behind 0-2 now. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Now he drops a changeup on him. Strike 3 called, and a great pitch there to retire the side. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More of the show. Saturday baseball after this. Stepping in, Christian Vasquez.
Leading off.
He's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now.
You got to cover the whole plate now after letting him steal 2 strikes on the inside half.
High in the air into shallow left center. Long run for the center fielder. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Batting 8th, the designated
So the
hitter.
bases are empty with 1 man gone. And that'll bring up the dangerous bat of J.D. Martinez. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing at that one.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, that's back-to-back really good sliders. I wouldn't be surprised if he threw another one right here. Looks like he's got that slide ball in his back pocket right now.
Throwing to second. The tag, and he's nabbed, trying for 2.
Batting 9th, the first baseman, Michael.
So here's Michael Chavis now. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Good breaking ball there. Laid off for the second strike.
Hey, I got to really commend this pitcher right here. Was able to regroup in between innings. Something happened in the dugout because he's on point coming out for the second.
Throw over to Abreu is in time, and with it, the side is retired. Red Sox go down 1-2. The third set to get underway, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Nomar Mazara.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2. Fouled off. And another foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
The next 0-2. Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, dealer in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Stepping in now, Leury Garcia, and he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Chavis has to shade his eyes from the sun, but he stays with it for out number 2.
Now batting, third baseman,
At the plate, Yohan Moncada. He flew out in his last at-bat. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. A runner on first with 2 away. Rolled slowly down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Moncada, a Cuban-born ball player. A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. White Sox leave 1. They trail it here 3-0. Bottom of the third now, and that'll give way to the rookie second baseman, Jonathan Arauz. Now a slider down the middle, but laid off. Fastball called for strike 2. Hit on the ground out to short. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. And look there at the standings from the AL Central as you see where the White Sox find themselves coming into today's action. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike. Hit down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Hit sharply on the ground to the left, and that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line up, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
Starts him out with a slider for a strike. In there, strike 2.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
Line drive to center field. Garcia is there, 2 gone.
The batter, number 2.
And that brings in Xander Bogaerts.
Xander Bogaerts.
Here comes the first pitch.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
Here's the 0-1 pitch.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2. Started to go around, but it's a called third strike anyway, and that will retire. All set for the start of the fourth. And stepping up is the shortstop, Tim Anderson. Skied into straightaway right. Pilar is there. 1 pitch, 1 out.
Now batting,
So one away here with the bases empty. And up next, the exciting Eloy Jimenez. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
He's getting a lot of first pitch outs, and it's really easy to see why. He's been perfect. 100% of his first pitches have been for strikes to hitters so far in this one.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Again, he sends it out of play.
No runs, 2 hits, 1 error thus far for the White Sox.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. So there are 2 gone now in the White Sox 4th, and one of the more prolific RBI men in the league the last few years, Jose Abreu, will bat next. Right at the third baseman, and that'll end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. Still down 3-0. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And set to go is the third baseman, Rafael Devers.
The third baseman, Rafael.
Slider gets the outside. That's a strike. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
After falling down 0-2 on the same pitch, don't be shocked if he triples up on it.
He pulls this one into right. Mazzara is there, and he has it for the out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but he hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Jackie Bradley Jr. will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. 3 runs, 6 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Going back is the center fielder. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run.
Normally this matchup is the last thing you want to see, left on left, but he kept his front shoulder square, stayed in that at bat, and absolutely demolished that baseball.
No balls and a strike to count. And they go away here. It's a called strike. 0-2. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Hit hard on the ground at third. Throw gets him. 2 down. So 2 gone now here in the Red Sox 4th. And into bat next, one of the best run producers in the land, J.D. Martinez. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
After 2 great pitches, he has a lot of options right now. He could bounce something or go elevated fastball.
Slapped hard the opposite way. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. Around second now and headed for third. The relay throw, the tag, and he is out at third. And with that, the side is retired. It's Jack. Back now at Fenway Park, and here's Heidi Watney with a report.
Thanks, Matt. I had a chance to talk with White Sox manager Rick Renteria between innings about his thoughts on his lineup's performance. And he mentioned they need to show a lot more patience with their at-bats moving forward. It's been a struggle for them to get anything going. And he said they just seem way too anxious right now. The numbers back that up, too. They've swung at the first pitch more than 70% of the time in this game. So their focus going forward is to be a little bit more relaxed and willing to let the at-bats come to them. Matt?
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Holy smokes. That's the first ball they've taken the entire game so far. They're swinging at everything.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Count still at 1-2. Now here's the pitch. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
And here's the switch-hitting catcher, Yasmani Grandal. And he puts it on the ground to second. And that finds its way into center for a one-out base hit.
Boy, dear, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases. Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures.
Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Now another 0-2. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. But a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
Into the box now, Danny Mendick. As a good changeup will get him to commit too early, and it's strike 1. Mendick is a guy that has a lot of speed, no doubt about that. And while that's certainly a weapon for him, and we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. A man left for the White Sox. They're on the short end of a 4-0. Bottom of the inning now, and here comes the first baseman, Michael Chavis.
The first baseman, Michael.
The high fastball is in there. Bottom part of the zone, and the slider is in there for a called strike. Hit hard but foul to the left, and they'll try it again.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
Fouled away. Ground ball left side. Defense set up perfectly. And a good throw gets him one gone.
Now batting, second baseman.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Jonathan Arauz. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
Behind 0-2. Now. That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. And this will bang up against the wall. The throw into second, and he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
The bat.
When you drive the ball into the gap like that, nothing but good things can happen. Neither one of the outfielders had the wheels to catch up to it, and he glides easily into second for a double. Now we'll see if the guys behind him can get him in.
So now the White Sox manager will slowly make his way toward the mound, and he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. Now the 0-2 pitch. And this is yanked hard down the left field line. And this is a fair ball as it makes its way out toward the monster. He pulls into second safely as a run will score on the play as well.
Now back.
Cliches are
Left
around
fielder.
for a reason, and that hit right there is a reason they say baseball is a game of inches, right? Just barely fair, but that's not much consolation to the guy standing on the mound. Nice RBI two-bagger.
And the next up will be Alex Verdugo. 0-1 the count. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
Hey, I don't know if he wasn't looking for it or just got fooled a little bit right there, but that was actually a decent slider to do some damage with.
He pulls this one into right. And this will hop over the wall, but the run will score.
And this thing bounces over the wall, but I don't think it would have mattered if it stayed in the ballpark. Either way, the runner was going to score, and he was going to wind up at second. He drove that ball really nicely.
And that's in there for strike one. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Now a half swing, but it's strike 3 anyway, says the home plate umpire, and that's out number 2.
Now batting.
Here now is Rafael Devers. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here, 0-1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Line toward right center. And this is turning ugly now as this ball's down for extra bases. And the route is officially underway. It is 7-0. For the third, and he's out. That'll end the inning, but they do. Back to the top of the White Sox lineup now, and stepping in, Leury Garcia. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
Line toward the gap in left center. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 games so far.
Everybody's different coming out of spring training. Some guys get off to torrid starts, some guys struggle. This is one that struggled, but maybe that single gets him going.
Out in front of it, strike 1.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
Behind 0-2 now. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Swing and a chopper down the first baseline. But this will wind up foul. Still 0-2 from the stretch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bradley is there. Makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting.
And the next to bat will be Tim Anderson. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Runners on first with 1 down. Fastball was too much for him there. Swung right through it. And it's fouled away. Grounder down the line at third. Devers gloves it to second for 1. On to first, it's a double play as their woes continue. The inning is back now at Fenway Park, and here's Heidi Watney with a report.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager, and he was very pleased with how little they're swinging and missing right now. He said it's been quite a show that they put on at the plate today, and not just in terms of hits and runs. Yes, they have a ton of hits, but they've also only struck out 2 times. That's a rarity in the sport these days, but it also seems to be a winning formula.
Bradley.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. No balls and 1 strike. The windup and the 0-1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. And right into the shift. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting. Catcher.
Digging in, Christian Vasquez. 0 for 2 with a fly ball and a ground out on his line to this point. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now. 1 out, nobody on. Grounded to short. Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash.
Now batting. The designated
And
hitter.
that'll bring up J.D. Martinez. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. In there, 0-1. Slider, and that's in there for strike 2.
There seem to be different philosophies on it, so Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Down in order go the Red Sox. So striding forward now, Eloy Jimenez 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. Matt Barnes is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
For the Red Sox. Number 32, Matt.
Pitch on the way.
Barnes.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
The 0-2 delivery. Struck him out, so he's set down on strikes for the second time today. Ready for another chance? Jose Abreu. First delivery to him on the way. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming in, and boom, the bottom falls out of it. Terrific pitch.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Encarnacion.
Edwin Encarnacion now. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1.
Man, that's 7 straight strikes to start this inning. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
1-1 now to Encarnacion. Struck him out, so he makes quick work of him here. 3 straight strikeouts, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More from the show. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and Michael Chavis will step in at the plate. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Some action now in the White Sox bullpen. They'll stand up a lefty and a right-hander to throw. Fastball taken down the middle, and that's strike 2. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And right into the shift. Moncada fields it cleanly. And that's the first out. So the Red Sox lineup turns over, and to the plate, Jonathan Arauz. He's 2 for 3 with a home run and a double. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
He's had to be sitting out over that outer half of the plate. For him to take those first 2 pitches right there, finds himself 0-2. I'll be surprised if the pitcher doesn't go right back to that spot.
And that will hop over the wall now as he'll be awarded second base here. It's a ground rule double.
Kevin.
Well, he hit that one pretty well, all the way out to the warning track, and clearly there's some hard dirt out there because that ball bounced right over the wall for a ground rule double.
Michael Kopech comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Kevin Pillar stands in as he looks at a called strike. Called strike on the outside part of the plate, 0-2.
Hey, back-to-back, same pitch, same spot. Don't be shocked if he goes right back out there. If I'm a hitter, that's where I'm sitting. Everyone would think he wants to go somewhere else. He might go right exactly to the same spot.
But the shortstop won't have far to go to haul this one in, and there are two away.
Number 99.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Alex Verdugo. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everyone seems to be putting barrel on baseball in this lineup. Look at the radar gun on that slider. Off-speed pitch, 91 miles an hour. That's just pure filth.
Behind 0-2 now. Has a look, now the pitch. Hit back toward the mound. He's got it. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
The batter,
now to the plate, Xander Bogaerts. No hits to this point.
Bogaerts.
Here comes the first pitch.
Let's see if he tries to climb the ladder right here, change his eye level, or bounce something in the dirt.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Here's a shot to left field and deep. And that one is gone on a two-strike count with two away in the inning.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike one. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Called strike two with the letters. 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Lined hard toward right center. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And now that'll hop over the wall. So he'll be at second here with two away on a ground rule double.
Bradley Jr.
Well, he definitely puts a charge into this one, and the outfielder has zero chance to make a play on it. Next thing you know, the relievers in the pen have another ball to warm up with.
He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And that's up in the zone a bit, but a called strike. 0-2. 2 out here and a runner at second. On a line, that's a base hit. As he arrives at second without a play, as also on the play, a run comes across to score. Jimmy Cordero enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Standing in now, Christian Vasquez, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. And a sinker's in there for a called strike, and he forges ahead 0-2. The 0-2 delivery. Swing hard liner to left center. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. And now Gracious just getting the ball back into the infield is becoming a problem. The throw, and he's tagged out at second. But one run does come in to score on the play. Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Ryan Brazier will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. Weak grounder down the first baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. And now a pitch on the way, and he fouls this one off. Here comes another 0-2. Fouled off. On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the second time today.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
In now the power hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Now batting, second base.
Now batting, Danny Mendick. Only 4 outs remaining for them to try and rally back in this one. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Pitch on the way. Hit back up the middle. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Oh, got him looking at the two-seamer, and that'll end it. White Sox leave one just about given up for dead. It's 12-0. Here's J.D. Martinez. He was a ground out victim last time up. From the stretch, here's the pitch. That finds the zone, a called strike. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it. Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean. 3 for 4. He's looking locked in.
To the plate now, Michael Chavis. To second for 1. On to first, and it's a well-turned 3-6-1 double play, and quickly there are 2 gone.
That's good athleticism here by the pitcher getting off the mound. He gets the ball to first and then hustles his way over to the bag to help him wrap up the tough 3-6-1 double play.
No balls and a strike to count. 0-1, here it comes.
Don't expect too many more high fastballs in this one. He is known for his sinker, keeping the ball on the ground.
Little chopper back to the mound. Throw over to Abreu is in time, and with it, the side is retired. Red Sox go down. So here's Yoan Moncada starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. But these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
The windup and the 0-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Verdugo is there. 1 quick out to start inning number 9.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Tim Anderson.
And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And a high strike there, 0-1.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. The next 0-2. There's a fastball that misses. Comes back with the cut fastball for strike 3 called, and there are 2 down.
The batter.
Up next for Chicago, Eloy Jimenez.
Jimenez.
Here comes the first pitch.
0-1.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fouled away. Now what's left of this crowd this afternoon gets to their feet. And it's fouled away. The White Sox down to their last strike. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Man, they're making it look awful easy out there. That's 9 wins in a row.
Afternoon baseball here on Ryan Weber, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, you always like to begin the season.
And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Not quite out of here as it's off the monster. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Well, a lot of managers like their leadoff man to take a few pitches to start the game off, give the other guys in the lineup a chance to see what the pitcher has to offer. But if he got that instruction, he ignored it. He rips the first pitch of the game off the wall for an easy double.
Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon. They come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Matty, you have a chance to win 9 ball games in a row. All you're thinking about, first off, everything's going right. All facets of the game are coming together. Team is playing exceptionally well right now. But your eyes on that double digits. There's very few teams that rattle off a double-digit win streak throughout the course of the year. They have that opportunity today.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. The next 0-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Now, after back-to-back strikeouts, he's got a real good chance of making that leadoff double pretty much meaningless. He's made some good pitches, and these hitters have really failed driving him in or at least getting him over.
So now to the plate, Eloy Jimenez, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. Hold hard, but it's foul down the first base side. 0-2. Here it is. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. A man left for the White Sox. White Sox nothing. Red Sox coming up. Major League Baseball is on the show. Gio Gonzalez, a left-handed Floridian, will get the starting assignment. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Gio Gonzalez, quality lefty. First thing you think of when you think of Gio, that big overhand curveball. Might be one of the best curveballs in baseball. Pretty good fastball, too. 92 to 93 miles an hour. That big overhand hook and a straight changeup. Really quality pitcher.
After falling down 0-2 on the same pitch, don't be shocked if he triples up on it.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Center fielder on the run, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Batting second.
And the next up will be Alex Verdugo. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. And that's in there for a strike. And he takes strike 2.
I get it. He wants to see this guy's repertoire, but now he's behind in the count. Puts himself in a tough spot to hit.
As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Batting third. No left fielder.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, the exciting left-handed bat of Andrew Benintendi. In there, no balls and a strike. Oh, and 2 the count to Benintendi.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
Swinging a ball yanked down the right field line. And this is a fair ball as it'll head toward the pesky pole in right.
Yeah, I think he was sitting on the fastball, so he got the changeup. He was way out in front of it, but he kept his hands back long enough to keep it fair down the line. That's not always easy to do.
And that brings in Xander Bogaerts, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1.
Have to find a way to get that guy home from second now. Never know how important these early runs can be.
He's set. The 0-1.
Hey, after that extra base hit, things could go awry. He didn't. He battled right back in his zone with a nice executed pitch.
Ready on 0-2. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. And he is in there.
Every manager and every pitcher in the league loves to play with an early lead, and they've got one here. Back-to-back doubles put them up by a run with the opportunity to stretch the lead here with another dangerous hitter set to step up.
Here now is Rafael Devers as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Make a good pitch right here and get your offense back in the dugout after only giving up 1 run.
0-2. Here it is. Hard hit ball to second. Fielded cleanly. On to Encarnacion at first, and that ends the inning. 1 for the Red Sox on the double. All set for the start of the inning, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Edwin Encarnacion. Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0. Well, today's game provides the Red Sox with a chance to complete a series sweep, guys. Oh, hold on here. Well hit into deep left center, and I don't think this one's coming back. No siree. This one is gone.
This guy has been a serious thorn in the side of the staff. Homering twice in 3 days. The numbers don't lie. He owns these guys right now.
And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now. And one thing that would certainly help their cause in going for the sweep is if they can break out the big bats like they did yesterday. Several home runs in that ball game.
It's not easy to hit home runs with this day and age with guys throwing with increased velocity. They were knocking the ball out of the ballpark all day yesterday. They'd like to save a couple of those and use them in this game today.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Jose Abreu goes down to become the first out here in the second inning. In now the power-hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara, as he will swing and miss on a fastball on the outer half. It's strike 1. And he's way off balance with the swing there. Now here's the pitch. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
This tells me a lot about this guy. He's done a real nice job bouncing back from that home run to strike out the next 2 guys. Sometimes you're going to get taken deep, but it's all about how you respond that really matters.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Hey, nice job of bouncing back after the leadoff homer. 2 quick outs after the bomb, and he's got a chance to get out of this.
2 out, nobody on. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. Sox able. Last half of the second set to go, and that'll bring up a man who's a human highlight reel defensively, Kevin Pillar. In there, and it's 0-1. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike. Hard hit at third. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. So the base is empty here with 1 away. And in to hit next, it'll be the catcher, Kevin Plawecki. And they start him out away with a called strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Good changeup, and it's 0-2.
Hey, as a hitter right here, you can't be leaning out over. I know those first 2 pitches were in the outer half, but nothing.
High in the air and deep to left center field. And he will make the play. 2 away now. And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez. They'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. A swing by Martinez, and this is driven to left. And it's off the green monster. He'll get it into second. And he'll get in there at second base. Not the home run, but he's got himself a double.
Batting ninth, the first baseman.
In now, Mitch Moreland. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch on its way. Martinez stands at second with 2 gone. This is on the ground over to first. Fielded by Encarnacion, and nothing will come of the 2-out double. As digging in, Danny Mendick, and he'll start out their half of the third, top of the order to follow. Slider bends into the middle of the strike zone, taken for a strike. Swung on and chopped out to the shortstop. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
The center fielder, number
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Leury Garcia. He doubled to open up the ball game. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Now batting, the third baseman.
Into the box now, Yohan Moncada. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. 0-1 the count. In his career, Moncada possesses a slugging percentage above the .450 mark, so he's capable of running into one here. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Riding in once again, Jose Peraza. He flew out in his last at-bat.
The second baseman.
Fastball in there for a called strike.
Peraza.
And he takes a cold strike up and out over the plate, 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Ball hit on the ground for Anderson at short. Reined in. Throw to first is in time for the first out. And look there at the standings from the AL Central as you see where the White Sox find themselves coming into today's action. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Alex Verdugo comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Right down the middle with a changeup, but not what he was looking for, taken for a strike.
You know, it's great to be patient, make a pitcher work and all that stuff to try to get walks, but you have to be ready to hit. And that was a really hittable pitch, and now you've got to deal with an 0-2 count.
Now batting, the left fielder.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and with it brings the left-handed swinging Andrew Benintendi. Right there for strike 1. Fastball taken down the middle, and that's strike 2.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game, the offense better step up. Somebody's going to have to pull a trigger a little bit earlier in the count.
Into the slide, and he comes up with a new inning set to get underway. And coming forward now is the shortstop, Tim Anderson. No balls and 1 strike.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but it's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
In there, and it's 0-2 now.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Liner towards second, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Everybody's different coming out of spring training. Some guys get off to torrid starts, some guys struggle. This is one that struggled, but maybe that single gets him going.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Hey, he's rolling so far in this one as we head into the middle part of this game. How about 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes? If he continues to do that, he just might finish this one.
The 1-2 pitch. And this is on the ground is short. Could be 2. 1 there. Back over to Moreland, and they get 2 out of it.
Doesn't come much easier than that. Taylor made 6-4-3 double play and an easy one to turn.
Out in front of it, strike 1. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. And he falls behind 0-2. And he fouls this one off. Slow roller down the third baseline. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Pitch on the way. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And that'll bring up the power-hitting shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
The shortstop, Xander.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. Fastball called for strike 2.
I know it's cliche and it's tired at times, but a well-located fastball down at the knees is still the best pitch in the game.
Grounded down the third baseline. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
The batter, the third
Next up for the Red Sox, Rafael Devers. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. Skied into straightaway right. Mazara's on his horse. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out.
Up next for the Red Sox.
So 2 gone now here in the Red Sox 4th. And that'll bring up a man who's a human highlight reel defensively, Kevin Pillar. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. Barely able to make contact, down 0-2 now. 1 run on 3 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. High in the air and deep to left center field. A ball that's carrying, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
Any hitter will tell you that a shot like that just feels different. It sounds different off the bat. See his arms get extended, right arm tucked up against his body, barrel the bat all over the ball, and he smokes it right off the wall at left center. A little more hang time, and that one probably gets out of here.
Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Behind 0-2 now. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Going back is the left fielder. It bangs off the billboard, and it's out of here. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Second home run early in the year, and the Red Sox have taken a 3-1 lead.
Hey, I know we're not sitting up here with a crystal ball, but that swing right there, although in the middle innings, could be the deciding factor. And we could be looking back at this one when it's all said and done.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Not where you want the changeup, but he gets away with it for a strike.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Up next for the Red Sox, the first baseman, Mitch Moreland.
Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
Out into right center, well hit. Martinez isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. He will score as they extend their lead to 3.
That will drive a pitching coach crazy. He has the hitter down 0-2 in the count, and instead of making him chase at something off the plate, he grooves one that's driven down the line for a run-scoring double. have to make better pitches on an 0-2 count.
And here's Jose Peraza as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Hey, with first base open, pitcher's definitely going to nibble and try and see if the hitter expands the zone.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs.
Boy, after that base knock right there, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
0 for 2 for him to this point. Strike 2.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive it a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
This is pulled into right. And this will get over the wall, in fact, so just the 1 run will be allowed to score.
Hey, there's a hard-hit ball that was going to be down for extra bases. The ball had some spring on it, and it bounced over the wall, and the ground rule double puts him on second base without having to leg it out.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1.
Even though we're still in the early going, I think this game's at a tipping point right now. They've got a chance to put this game out of reach, but if they can't score anymore here, the other guys feel like the door's still open.
Gonzalez comes set. 0-2 pitch on its way. Sent on the ground out to second. He's got it. Throw in time, and they stop the bleeding as this side is retired. 9 men come to the plate. 4. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. I had a chance to talk with White Sox manager Rick Renteria between innings about his thoughts on his lineup's performance. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Thank you, Heidi. Benintendi's got it, and there's 1 away.
The right
so stepping in, Nomar Mazara. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Now batting.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing, but hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Grandal has a slugging percentage a little over .425, a respectable number. Lined into right, a base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away.
Now batting, the second baseman.
At the plate now, Danny Mendick. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. And they're runners at the corners now. Behind 0-2 now. Now this is hit not all that hard out to second. In to score, the runner from third. Off balance throw, but he couldn't get enough on it, so it'll be scored as an infield single.
Center fielder, number 28, Leori.
In now, Leori Garcia, as he rips it on the ground to second. There's 1 on to Moreland, but it's too late, so they'll get just the 1.
Now batting, the third baseman.
Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Good pitch there, had him a little out in front.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the...
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. White Sox pick up just the 1. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Red Sox lead it 5-2. Set now for the bottom
Leading
of the
off
fifth, and
for the
stepping in
Red
is the
Sox,
veteran shortstop,
the
Xander
shortstop.
Bogaerts.
Xander.
Changeup
Bogaerts.
called strike one. Some action now in the White Sox bullpen. They'll stand up a lefty and a right-hander to throw. In there, and he's in control 0-2 now.
After 2 great pitches, he has a lot of options right now. He could bounce something or go elevated fastball.
Line drive to left. There to make the catch is Jimenez, and there's one away.
Good contact to
batting,
start out the inning.
third baseman.
Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Rafael Devers is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Called strike 0-2.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at-bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's through first and hustling for second. And he'll pull into second with one away.
Well, they've been treating him like a punching bag
Number
out there.
5.
As we take a look at the line,
Kevin.
you can see that he's given up
Whoa.
double-digit hits, and things
Ladies
don't
and
look
gentlemen,
like they're going to get
your
any
attention,
better. He
please.
might not last much
Now
longer.
pitching for Chicago.
Here comes the
Number
White Sox
78.
skipper out toward the mound.
James
And a change is coming up as that's going to be all for Gio Gonzalez. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Dunning, a 6'4" right-hander. He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. Left side. And that's through into left field for a base hit. Throw comes into third now, so they're at the corners here with only 1 out. The tag gets 1. The tag, and it's a double play. And that gets him out of the inning. And the next to bat will be Tim Anderson.
The shortstop.
Will swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. The windup and the 0-1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point. When you play in this park where the fences are shorter, this is going to happen more often than any other ballparks.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Gone! Over the monster for a home run.
Hey, that wasn't a particularly good pitch right here. This guy doesn't get away with very many mistakes. He's going to have to do a better job pitching out of the middle part of the plate.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. And 0-2 count to Edwin Encarnacion. Four runs, 8 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
So here's Jose Abreu as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Popped him up. Plawecki moving to his left. 2 gone.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Called strike at the letters, 0-1.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Fouled off. Trying to send him packing for the second time.
At the ball.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. Two in the inning for the Sox, however. They come on this two. Ready to take his hacks again, Kevin Plawecki, as he'll look to follow up the two-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
Down, 0-2.
Pulled high in the air out to left field.
Waiting on it is Jimenez.
One away.
Now batting, the designated
Here's
hitter.
J.D. Martinez.
J.D.
2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far.
Martinez.
And he gets ahead 0-1. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone.
So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3 consecutive sliders in a row. This guy's slider is so good, I think he might throw it again.
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting,
2 men are gone now in the Boston half of the 6th, and that'll bring up a former Gold Glover, the first baseman, Mitch Moreland. Starts him out with a slider for a strike.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
Oh, and that is right down the middle for strike 2.
Talk about challenging a guy. He offered up 2 in a row right down the chute, and the batter didn't even.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. But that'll be off the right field wall. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Well, that's his second double of the game, and I thought it might have enough to get out of here. Banged it off the wall, and he's looking really good in this one.
Into the box now, Jose Peraza, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Peraza is slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good.
Let's see if he tries to climb the ladder right here, change his eye level, or bounce something in the dirt.
Fastball at the letters, and he turns on it, hits it high and deep out to center field. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall.
Man, it's like deja vu all over again. 2 well-hit back-to-back doubles that bring in a run. This one ends up going off the wall, and it looks like they've got a pretty good idea what this guy's trying to do to them out there. Definitely getting some good swings against him.
0-1 the count. From the stretch.
Hey, be thankful the batter was sitting on something else, or that pitch might have went a long way. Those cement mixers, you get the barrel to them, they can be torched.
Into right field, that's a base hit. Long throw to the plate. But the throw is well up the line, and he scores easily.
now batting, the left fielder, Andrew.
And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of that ball. Gone. He finds the short porch for a home run. Andrew Benintendi, a 2-run shot. 4th home run here in the early going, as this is now a 5-run cushion. Kelvin Herrera is out from the bullpen now, as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. Past meetings with Kelvin Herrera, he's gone 2 for 5. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. And some stirring now in the White Sox bullpen, as it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing. Hit on the ground toward the left. Throw in time for the 3rd out, but it certainly took a while as the inning is fine. Ready to roll, and digging in is the switch-hitting catcher, Yasmani Grandal.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Fastball called for strike 2.
I got the count 0-2.
And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ball game.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? And what's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Standing in now, Danny Mendick. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Pilar is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
The center fielder, number 28.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Leury Garcia. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. And he popped him up. Benintendi coming up, but he's not going to get there, and he's headed for extra bases again. And this will get to the wall out near the 310 sign.
Now batting, the third baseman, Yoan.
So here's Yoan Moncada, as he'll take a look at a high strike here on the outside corner. It's 0-1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Fouled away. From the belt, the pitch. Count remains at 0-2. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Skied into straightaway right. Verdugo waits on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. White Sox lead 1. They trail it here 9-4. And we're back for the bottom of the 7th as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager. And one thing he mentioned is how well they're doing at simply putting the ball in play. They've obviously got a double-digit total in the hits column. But perhaps just as impressive is that they've not struck out a single time today. That's about as rare as it gets in today's sport. So they have a lot to feel good about right now, Matt.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. Popped him up. Grandal waits on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The center fielder.
One man is out in the Red Sox 7th, and that'll bring up a man who's a human highlight reel defensively, Kevin Pilar. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. And he takes strike 2.
0-2.
Skied in the air to straightaway left.
Waiting on it is Jimenez.
He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. And
now
here's the catcher, Kevin Plawecki.
Kevin Plawecki.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. In there at the knees, strike 1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt. Throw something down.
And the center fielder is under it to make the catch, and the inning is over. Ready to begin the 8th, and stepping up is the shortstop, Tim Anderson.
The shortstop, Tim.
Colton Brewer has been summoned from the bullpen, as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 48.
Now here's the pitch.
Colton.
High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. As mentioned early in the broadcast, this series finale had the potential to result in a series sweep, and at this point in the game, it's looking rather promising.
Hey, Matty V, Yogi Berra had a great saying, it ain't over till it's over. Well, this one's just about over with the team playing as well as they are and leading by as much as they are. This one is pretty much in the books.
Eloy Jimenez is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A bouncer to the left side. On to Moreland, and that's in time for the second out. Now at the plate, Edwin Encarnacion. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. In there at the letters 0-1. And even sweeter, of course, is getting that series sweep in your own ballpark in front of the home faithful. So we'll see if they can send these fans home happy.
No doubt about it. Fan base is excited. They are all out in full force, coming to the ballpark, hoping to witness a sweep, and it looks pretty good at this point.
The next 0-2.
Nope. Outside.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. High in the air down the right field line, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. He spoils another one, and will do it again. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. They trail it here 9-4. Next will be the designated hitter, J.D. Martinez. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
0-1 count and the pitch.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
The 0-2 home. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1.
If you've got a good fastball going and they're not handling, keep throwing it. Right there, 3 fastballs in a row. He gone.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Mitch Moreland is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. And the pitch.
Down. 0-2.
1 out, nobody on. And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter. Now every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1. Man, you got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Jose Peraza is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Now here's the pitch. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Center fielder on the run. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out.
Now batting. The right
Coming to the plate now, Alex Verdugo. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
Hey, back-to-back, same pitch, same spot. Don't be shocked if he goes right back out there. If I'm a hitter, that's where I'm sitting. Everyone would think he wants to go somewhere else. He might go right exactly to the same spot.
Gone. He uses that short porch to an advantage home run.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter. At the plate, Andrew Benintendi. As he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Oh, can't spot the cutter any better than that. 0-2 now.
Clearly wasn't ready for the fastball because it was pretty much center cut and he couldn't pull the trigger. Might have been looking for another curve.
And Encarnacion will take this to the bag, and the inning is over. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Jose Abreu, starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Heath Hembry comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The right fielder.
At the plate, Nomar Mazara. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now. Skied into straightaway right. Verdugo is there, 2 down.
Now batting.
Digging in the switch hitter, Yasmani Grandal. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and he was locked up by a good fastball for strike 3 last time. I'm interested to see if they attack him the same way. Come at him with hard velo late or snap something off in the dirt to see if they'll fish.
Struck him out, and the Red Sox finish the job and complete the series sweep of their rivals at home. 11-4 at the end of this affair.